What is going on, everybody? It is me, Great North American Thrills. I have been gone for quite a while now, so I owe you guys a big apology for that. I'm on my tablet right now, and we're just going to jump right into this. I'm going to be ranking the tiers, because these tier lists have been getting a lot of big views recently, so I thought might as well jump on that bandwagon. Um, and we're going to be ranking the tiers, in my opinion, of 18 coasters that I have found that are going to be opening in 2020. So I have them all up here on my phone because some of these coasters, some are very foreign, and even I don't know some of the names. So let's knock out a couple of big names right now. So let's get right into it. All right. So first off, we're gonna go with an A. And in A tier, I'm gonna put. We're gonna start out with a bit of a controversial one. I'm gonna put Fly in A tier. If you guys do not know, or FLY, FLY is the new Vekoma launched flying coaster coming to Phantasialand in 2020. It looks great. The layout looks fantastic. I've been seeing some test videos of the trains moving along, and it looks great, but we just don't know much about it. And this coaster's been under construction for a while. We don't know how it's going to work, but it looks like it's going to be a top tier coaster at the park. It probably, maybe it may be out Terran. That's gonna be hard to beat because Terran is just a cake. It's just an amazing coaster. So let's move on. Let's go to the B tier. For B tier, I am going to put Primordial. That is the new unknown coaster coming to Lagoon. We don't know much about Primordial, but if for what the rumors have been going around, we've been hearing that it's going to be more like a kind of like Wonder Mountain Guardian at Canada's Overland Wonderland, which is a family coaster mixed with the aspect of a dark ride, which will be very interesting to see what Lagoon does with this. Um, so yeah, I'll be looking forward to see what that is. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun with families. So we got that. Let's go back to the B tier. I'm gonna put. What name am I gonna put? Sorry guys. I don't know my rankings. I'm gonna put Aquaman Power Wave. So a lot of people probably put this maybe. I've seen people put this like lower, maybe in C tier, and some people put this in A tier. I'm gonna put it in B tier because it looks like a solid coaster for Six Flags Over Texas. I think it would fit perfectly there. Um, it's a kind of similar to Pulsar at Wallaby. I think it's Wallaby Belgium. Please correct me because I might be wrong. I probably am. It's probably Holland. But it looks great. That looks like that pop of airtime you get coming over that launch. For the splashdown looks great. And the splashdown looks awesome. I hear you get extremely wet. Overall, I think this is a great fit for Over Texas. This is going to be a good park. This park needs a good coaster like this, and I think it's going to do well. All right, let's go into the let's go into D tier. So we're gonna. This is kind of a coasters. I'm gonna put Kersplash. This coaster's been moved so many freaking places. Like I don't even know. It's been standing but not operating for a while now. I don't think it's ever gonna reopen, but they say it will. So I have hope. I'm putting it in D tier, not in E tier, because just of how unique the aspect is. You know, it's like a dueling kiddie family coaster with a splashdown. Just that alone kind of makes it unique. So I'm gonna put it there, just so you can say, hey, I got a pretty rare credit. So, you know. All right, let's move into let's go to C tier. So for C tier, I am going to put Sidewinder Safari coming to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. So I'm pretty sure I could be totally wrong. Uh, this is going to be a relocation of a spinning wild mouse. I don't know if it is. I haven't done really much research on this ride, but if not, I've heard that these spinning wild mouses give some wild mice, I should say, give some great intensity when going around on those turns. They get some good spins, some nice laterals. they're fun rides. They're good for the family, and also honestly, Discovery Kingdom needs a good family coaster. Um, so this will be a nice fit for the lineup. I mean, honestly, it's just a spinning wild mouse, so it's not going to be like anything good, but it's a nice fit for Discovery Kingdom. All right, let's go up a lot. Let's go up to S tier. Let's go into the big boys. And in S tier, I'm gonna raise a couple of heads, or turn a couple heads. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put Orion for Kings Island. Now I know the coaster community was very, very disappointed with Orion. Well, at least half of the majority was with Orion. You know, I mean, we even learned that this is supposed to be the new Giga coming to Kings Island. Um, and even the stats were kind of just like, eh. Like, the drop was the 300-foot part of the ride. It wasn't like, I think this ride's going to be like 280 feet tall, and the drop's going to be 300, so then it doesn't even like that have like the status of, being that tall. It's just the drop part. But, honestly, I think this looks like just a great ride. Honestly, it might be the best at the park when it opens. It looks like it's going to give some of that great B&M air and pull some intense elements. It's going to be probably shorter than most of the other two B&M Gigas, but I think it's going to be a bit better than Leviathan, but probably not as good as Fury. No, it's not going to be as good as Fury, but it just looks like a great coaster, and honestly, I cannot wait to ride this thing. When it opens, I think it's going to be fantastic. Let's put another one in S tier. So I'm gonna put Pantheon in S tier without a doubt. I mean, that's an obvious choice. Pantheon just looks fantastic. The theming looks incredible. The layout is just, oh my gosh. Cannot get over that layout. It looks great. That vertical spike you get, and then those three launches that are gonna be fantastic. Four actually, if I'm correct. Let me correct. Yeah, it's gonna give some great, and that top hat looks to give some great air. This looks like an amazing ride for Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and it's probably gonna take the top spot at number one of the park. I cannot wait for Pantheon. The whole community cannot wait for it. Just looks fantastic. Props to Intamin once more. Let's go to A tier. Oh no, I got rid of. It's live, anything could happen. I got rid of FLY, so let's put that one back in there. There it is. Okay. Another one for A tier. I am going to put Emperor at SeaWorld San Diego. This ride's been getting way too much flack, in my opinion. This ride is going to be, I keep saying this a lot, but it's just a perfect fit for the park. The park needs a good, large-scale, intense roller coaster. I mean, I guess you could say they kind of have that already with, Electric Eel, but no, I just don't think that would fit it. And that's more like in my opinion, that's a great intense roller coaster, but it's more like a transition kind of into the big thrills. Mako, no, I'm still used to calling it Mako. Emperor it's that perfect big scale ride that SeaWorld San Diego needs. In my opinion, when it opens, it's probably going to be the best at the park. I think it's going to be one of the best top 5, maybe even top 3 B&M dive coasters in the country. I think it's going to be great. And plus we got the new 2021 coaster coming, SeaWorld San Diego. So yeah, looking very good for SeaWorld San Diego. Let's go to E tier. Let's put something in the bad folder. Just something like we're not really excited for. There's really nothing that provokes E tier. I mean, I guess Kersplash. I mean, to be honest, I'm not tempted just because of how unique Kersplash is. All right, you know what? No one's going in E tier as of now. Let's go to C tier. Okay. And there's nothing really I foresee. Man, I'm running out of things. So I guess everything for now is just going to stay in probably like the B tier. A tier. 2020 is just a fantastic year for coasters, y'all. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, B. I'm gonna put I gotta pull up my list now because this is not where I'm getting confused on the names. I'm going to put Storm Chaser. Going to Paulton's Park. So Storm Chaser looks to be a great. If I'm correct, I'm checking the stats. It's a mock rides spinning coaster similar to that of Sierra Sidewinder at Knott's Berry Farm. And I've ridden Sierra Sidewinder many times. I think this might actually be like a clone. Again, I really do not know. I'm very bad at this kind of stuff. I'm very sorry. I should know. But it's 10:30. I need to get a video upload for you guys. So yeah, it looks, and Sierra Sidewinder is a great spinning coaster, and it's a great family coaster, and it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a good fit. Especially if you're a UK enthusiast, you can have a little family coaster for that. So all right, let's move into A tier once more. Let's go here. A tier. I am going to put the ride Texas Stingray here. So I don't know if this ride will be better than Emperor. It probably is going to be. It's a GCI coaster. And this looks to be another GCI masterpiece. It's a good layout. It looks to be packed with a lot of airtime. A bit shorter with most of the GCIs than some of the other GCIs out there. But for what it's worth, I think this is going to be definitely like a great GCI for the SeaWorld chain, and just overall experience. And it's definitely going to be a good fit for SeaWorld San Antonio. SeaWorld San Antonio needs a really good coaster. So yeah, this will definitely provide that. So all right, kudos to GCI for making it, and kudos to San Antonio for getting a great coaster out of this. So let's go to B tier. All right, this one I just heard of. It's two coasters actually, but I'm just gonna call it by the one because I don't know which one's which. It's called Voldampf, which is a coaster that is going to, I'm going to butcher this name. Eldris Park, Tripsville, in Vleerbahn, Baden-Württemberg, Germany. It is a steel. It's steel. I'm looking at the stats here. So basically, it's kind of like in Universal Studios Singapore with Battlestar Galactica. It's a family sit-down coaster with a suspended coaster, but it's kind of like a boomerang model. So there's two of those, and they're both shuttle looped coasters, and so yeah, I think it's gonna be crazy. I just don't know anything about it. That's why I'm putting it in B tier, but it looks to be a fun experience. So you got the intense invert and the nice family coaster. So it's gonna have a great dueling aspect to it. I'm only putting it in B tier just because I don't know, like pretty much nobody knows pretty much nothing about it. So but yeah, I'd be glad to see some POVs of it. All right, Leviathan is going in A tier. This looks to be a fantastic wooden coaster, probably a bit better than Texas Stingray, but whew, that is a pretty awesome layout. That's gonna give some great laterals, some great air. And also it's gonna be a good. This is going to SeaWorld Australia, and honestly, Australia doesn't have very many wooden coasters, so this is going to be a very good treat for them. So yeah. All right, back into A tier. Let's start moving this along. I'm gonna put Candemonium. Now a lot of people probably put Candemonium in A tier, but I'm gonna put it in S tier. Now here's why. Because Hershey Park already has a hyper coaster in their park. I think this coaster should have gone to probably another park in their area. But you know what? For what it's worth, it looks to be a fantastic B&M Hyper. I don't know why the image isn't showing up. Let's try one more time because it's just going to keep bothering me. It looks to be a fantastic B&M Hyper. One of the best, probably. Well, it looks like it's just not going to show up. Oh, well. And I think it's going to be a fantastic ride. I wish, I wish it could be at a different park. But Hershey Park will probably do a great job with this ride. And we'll treat it well. So that's why I put it in A tier, not S tier. But speaking of S tier, let's move to S tier. And let's put the bad boy in it. Oh, yeah. Iron Gwazi. No question about it. This is probably like the most anticipated ride of 2020. It's like Steel Vengeance. Like everyone was like saying, "Oh man, is Mean Street gonna get RMC'd?" And it did. And we waited forever. And look how Steel Vengeance turned out. It's like probably like the greatest coaster on Earth. Maybe next to Zadra or Intimidator 305. It's fantastic. It's just a masterpiece. And Iron Gwazi looks to be a masterpiece itself. Will it be better than Steel Vengeance? I do not know. A lot of people are saying it probably will. Just given the sheer mass of it and its height and its speed, it definitely has potential. It's definitely going to be a world-class roller coaster. Definitely like top 10 in the world. It just looks to be amazing. So yeah, no question about it. Iron Gwazi is going in S tier. All right, we got a couple more. So how many do we have left? Okay, we got one, two, three. We got 3 left. All right, let's knock these 3 out. Number 3, we're gonna get to Icebreaker. Icebreaker is going into A tier, which is why it's not showing up for some stupid reason. Icebreaker is going A tier. I'd probably, to be honest, I'd rank it maybe a bit below Emperor, just in my opinion. But a lot of people would rank it above because of the amount of air you get and a lot more laterals, and it looks to be a lot more intense. That 100-degree vertical spike looks awesome, and the launches look fun. It looks just to be a great, fun roller coaster. It's going to be a nice addition to Orlando to get a nice family coaster, which is something we need, and a launch one at that. So it's going to be lots and lots of fun, and also it just looks like a beautiful ride. Let's see if I can get that picture back up because it's not loading here. Oh, nope, not the camera. Just look at the color scheme with the blues and the orange. It just looks beautiful. It's a very aesthetically pleasing ride. All right, we got 2 more. S tier. We're gonna go back here. The last coaster going to the S tier will be Jersey Devil coaster. This is probably going to be the best of the RMC Raptor clone. No, it's not even a clone. Sorry, excuse me. Of the RMC Raptors, because of just how different the layout is and how more unique it is, and just how big it is. The airtime is probably going to be insane if its pacing is as good as like Railblazer or Wonder Woman. The drop is probably going to be fantastic. The layout's gonna, it's just going to be great. The inversions are going to be fun. Jersey Devil is probably going to be take the number 2 spot of Six Flags Great Adventure, and honestly, Great Adventure I feel like was getting robbed of coasters pretty recently, so this is going to be a really welcomed addition to the park. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing RMC coaster. So we got one more, and it's going to go into S tier, and that is I totally forget the name, and I'm sorry, but it is I believe it's the Vekoma. It's a Vekoma Firestorm model coming to Energylandia in 2020. I know there's a name for this coaster, and I'm really sorry that I forget what it is. Let me look it up really fast while I talk about it. So I've seen videos of the Firestorm model by Vekoma, and it just looks incredible. I mean, oh my gosh, I can't even speak correct. Abyssus, thank you. So that's what it is. Abysseus. I'm so sorry. So and the Firestorm just looks incredible. That first launch looks, whew, amazing, and it's just gonna whip you over that like weird top hat thing and go straight into those inversions. It's going to careen beautifully throughout those throughout the course, and yeah, Energy Land. Also, it's getting two coasters if I'm correct, by Vekoma, but this is definitely the big one, Abysseus. It just looks, it's a Shockwave model. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm very sorry. So, it's a Shockwave model. There it is. But yeah, it's got looking at the layout here, it's got four inversions, 62 miles per hour, 126 feet tall. It's just gonna be a fantastic ride. Vekoma is really knocking it out of the park with their newer models. It's probably not gonna be the best in the park. Still, I think Zadras is gonna hold that title for a while, but I mean, who knows? Who's to say? It's all up to opinion. So, okay. Bit of a mess near the end there, but thank you guys for all sitting out with me through this. Thanks for watching. These are my rankings for the new coasters that will be opening in 2020. And yeah, and sorry it's glitched out here. I really don't know why it's doing this, but you know, hey, that's what you get for being an Android user with a tablet. Thank you all for watching. Happy holidays, everybody. All right, I'll see you around.